Hi, my name is Anna Tulou, and I am a member of UUCR, and I'm also an aspirant to ministry, which means I'm studying to become a minister. The story we are going to read is called The Excruciatingly Scrupulous Twins by Janeen Grohsmeyer. Once upon a time, not so very long ago, and in a place not so very different from our own, there lived a pair of twins named Tim and Tom, and they looked exactly the same. Same hair, same eye color, same weight, same height. They wanted everything else in their lives to be exactly the same too. So Tom and Tim were always fair with each other, excruciatingly, scrupulously fair. Everything simply had to be fair. If Tom got a new pencil, Tim had to have a new pencil, the same length, the same color, the same sharpness. If Tim got a new skateboard, Tom had to get a new skateboard. "Why don't you take turns?" asked their father. But taking turns wasn't the same as having your own, which meant it wasn't fair. The twins were always careful to be fair, excruciatingly and scrupulously fair. In the morning at breakfast time, they counted every flake of cereal in their bowls to make sure that they had the same number. They each measured 1/2 cup of milk into their cereal. If Tim had 3 strawberries, Tom had to have 3 strawberries, even though Tom didn't really like strawberries. And the strawberries had to be exactly the same size. Oh, yes, they were fair. "Why don't you share?" asked their mother. But sharing wasn't the same as having, and it certainly wasn't fair. The twins knew about sharing. They slept in the same bedroom, and they had to share that. So they did, excruciatingly and scrupulously. They put a line of tape down the exact center of the bedroom to split the room exactly in half. On one side of the room were a bed, a dresser, and a desk, and on the other side of the room were a bed, a dresser, and a desk. Same kind, same size, same color. Luckily, the line of tape went through the center of the door so they could both get in and out of the room without crossing over the line, even if they did have to kind of turn sideways and not breathe and suck in their tummies to squeeze through. But one side of the room had a window and the other didn't, so their bedroom wasn't fair. And sometimes, no matter how hard they tried to make every single thing in their lives excruciatingly and scrupulously fair, they couldn't. Tom could run faster, and Tim could do cartwheels. Tom was good at math, and Tim was good at spelling. It didn't seem to make any difference how much they exercised or how hard they studied. They weren't identically the same, and that wasn't fair. "Life isn't fair," said their father. But that wasn't, well, that wasn't fair. Things ought to be fair and even and equal. Only things weren't, and neither were their parents. "Go study your spelling," said their mom the night before a spelling test, but she said it only to Tom. "Why doesn't Tim have to study?" Tom asked. "Because he already knows how to spell all the words." "That's not fair," Tom said. "You're right," his mom agreed, "but that's the way it is. So go study. You flunked the last spelling test, remember?" Tom remembered. That had been the test with all those I before E words, except there were a couple of tricky ones that were E before I. Spelling was stupid. Anyway, who cared? "Go study now," said his mom. His mom cared. His dad cared. His teacher cared. Tom got out his spelling book and thumped it down on the table, but he didn't open it. He poked at the book with his pencil and stared gloomily at the wall. Tim sat down at the table too, but he had a picture to color instead of homework to do. Tom made a face at him, and Tim made a face right back. So that was fair. But it didn't make Tom feel any better. He opened his book to the right page and then poked at that with his pencil. This week it was words with silent ease. It was still stupid. You want help? Offered Tim. Tom looked up in surprise. You'd help me? Well, yeah, sure, if you want. But you already did your spelling homework. It won't be fair for you to have to do spelling again. His brother shrugged. That's okay. I don't mind helping you. Well, um, yeah, thanks, said Tim. And hey, 2 days from now, we're going to have a math test. So tomorrow, I can help you. Hey, yeah, Tom said. That's right. Then he grinned. That'll make it fair. It would be fair tomorrow. But even more important than that, Tim decided, was that it was nice right now. And maybe, Tim decided, maybe it was always more important to be nice than it was to be excruciatingly, scrupulously fair.